Easy AM is back.
Oh, all right. Well, we're going to check in with Renee. She's making chocolates and candy this morning.
This is like one of those places where you'd say, oh, I want one of these little clusters, and I'll have this cream filled.
You can choose individual ones.
What are you eating there? Is that a banana?
No, it's not a banana. It is a chocolate and candy covered marshmallow stick of some form. Candy and Chocolate Company, of course, we are here. We're here with Eric this morning. Eric, walk me through this process of part of this candy making.
So right now we are making some of our hard candy. We make everything in the vintage style. We use equipment that dates all the way back to 1871. We hand bake all of our confections, all of our chocolates, all of our hard candies. We make taffy. We have the oldest taffy puller in the country from 1893, which we restored. It was in Hurricane Katrina. It was 8 feet underwater when we originally got it. What Emily is doing right here is cooling the hard candy. So right now it is about 310 degrees. It stays in a liquid form. And then once it is cool, we will cut it up and we will run it through this machine, which is a Thomas Mills roller, and that is from 1886.
I'm just watching with my jaw dropped here. This is amazing. So this spreads all over this area right here.
Yeah, this is a cooling table. So we have water that runs through the table and cools the candy. This allows the temperature to be dropped rapidly. It will take about 20 minutes to cool, and then we'll cut it into round balls, and we'll be running it right through that machine right there.
Wow. Okay, guys, this is only one of the things that they do here, but the vintage equipment is really impressive. We're going to walk you all around, show you a bit more about what they do, but take a look at some of the chocolate machines behind us right now. That's another thing that they do here, but we're going to walk you all through it coming up in just a little bit.
And is back.
I'm interested to see some of this old gear. You know, sometimes they say the old way is the best way.
Yes.
Right? And we have all these modern factories churning out probably a billion different Hershey's Kisses every 2 seconds. And you got this place, Renee.
It's very
That's right.
cool.
We think Hershey's is cheating a little bit when they're doing it with, those mass-producing machines. We've got Eric here, and he's using this this guy here. Eric.
This is our caramel cutter from 1889.
1889. I imagine it takes a little bit longer to make this candy.
It takes a little bit longer, but we think the details are the devil's in the details. So we really like our candy made slow and correct. So
very nice.
This cuts it at an even 1.5 inch strip, and then we will enrobe this through our chocolate. This is our handmade caramel with peanut butter chocolate chips. We picked up this machine in some of our travels. We travel all around the country looking for all types of vintage equipment. We really like to preserve the history and preserve the theater of candy making. It's always been a very theatrical process. Some of our equipment we have right over here. We have some of our hard candy rollers from all the way back to the 1800s. Right there in our background is our taffy puller. We saved that taffy puller out of the bay in Galveston. It was 8 feet underwater when we picked it up, broken into many pieces. We completely restored that.
It's impressive. Now, I got to taste test this right here. And this piece on the end looks like it's okay to kind of mess with. That's what the gloves are for, right?
Absolutely.
Wow. That's, I've been eating a lot of candy this morning, guys. Okay. That's fantastic.
We try.
They try. Okay. We got a lot of things to do around here because you're getting ready for Easter. There's quite a few things that you are making up, but it's a hard candy, too, that we're working on this morning.
Yeah, this morning we're working on a hard candy. We do a lot of hard candy and we do a lot of chocolates, obviously.
And I'm trying to get in on the act here. But, these machines, these ones are the old ones, too. It's not like that you skip any portions of the process.
No, we try and do everything everything in the vintage way of candy making. So one of the things that we have right here is we have our candy roller from 1871. We have 2 of our girls that will be helping us out. This is Emily. So Emily will be coming over here, and we'll be running this through the puller. So we're gonna take a slice of this. So this is about 180 degrees currently. We'll be running it through, And it's really hard to see its beautiful color until we do run it through.
Okay.
So
Now, Eric normally does this without being interviewed at the same time. Does it make it a little more difficult, or does that add to the candy theater?
I mean, it makes it a lot more difficult, but you know, we like to show people what we're doing. So this is our process. So this comes through, and these are key lime sours.
Wow. Look at that.
And so this is called drop candy. The reason it's called drop candy is you'll see in a minute that in order to get the candy piece out, you can see it runs very, very thin. And then we will actually drop it. Little cold there.
You could tell that this takes a little elbow grease. It's not like just the machines that drop these things out.
Absolutely. Yeah, so every process, this takes us a couple of hours to make our hard candy. Takes a few hours to make each flavor of taffy. We're very well known for our caramel apples as well. We do a lot of chocolate covered caramel apples. We can do complete custom orders. If you can think about it, or if you saw it on the internet somewhere, we either have made it or can make it for you.
Well, Eric, and we got to see all the stuff that you make. And where can people find you?
Right now we are located at 7th Avenue in Dunlap.
And your hours?
We are 10 to 6 every single day, except Sunday. Sundays, we're 11 to 5.
Okay, and you guys are a family-run business here. We've got your wife over here and your mom in the background. This is a family business with you guys. The next generation's on the way.
Yeah, we're soon to be 3 generations. My beautiful wife is pregnant with about 2 weeks to go. My mom's been helping me, so it's a good way to keep a family together. We all love chocolate. We all love working together.
Oh, how much fun is this? You guys take a look at some of the things they have behind the counter here too, or in the cases. I was kind of going through and picking for everyone what would be your favorites. So Troy, Celeste, tell me your favorites here.
I'm a dark chocolate almond guy.
I'm a candy apple.
Dark chocolate almond guy.
Caramel
Candied
covered.
apple.
Caramel,
Yeah.
Caramel apple.
Okay.
Caramel
So look
apple.
at all of this.
Yeah, no, they've
Caramel
that looks
apple. I got it.
amazing.
So Renee, let me ask you this,
Look
because
at
it
that.
is fascinating,
Yeah.
all the equipment
Yeah.
that he has. So how did he find that taffy puller at the bottom of the bay?
Oh, okay. They want to know, how did you find the taffy puller at the bottom of the bay? That's a really weird dive trip, Eric.
It wasn't at the bottom of the bay when we found it. So what happened is it came out of a very well-known candy shop in Galveston, Texas, and Hurricane Katrina kind of pulled everything out. And then we heard that it was sitting in a warehouse, and then we went and got it a few years later. Luckily, the candy community is very small, and there's an old saying in the candy business that everybody in the candy business is your friend as long as your business is 100 miles away. So everybody is very, very helpful.
That is great.
Everybody kind of knows that we like to restore the vintage equipment and that we like to use the equipment. So we've had a lot of very good help from our other neighbors in the candy industry.
Wow.
Got it. Eric, thank you so much this morning. Guys, take a look at this thing too. It is pretty impressive what they do with these old machines. I was
that'll
going to
last
give it
for
a try,
another
but
1,000 years, I was
Yeah.
saying, Renee. I mean, look at that thing. It's just
Yeah.
cast iron, just a few hand crank parts.
Yes.
They're going to be cutting.
Look at
The next 5 generations of his family are going to be using that thing.
Yeah, and
Right?
that's the beauty of it, right? It's a story behind the business and how it came to be. Look at that.
And be
Very
careful.
cool.
You can OD on candy.
Very cool.
Renee, I know you don't think you can.
I'm getting there. I'm getting real close.
That piece of taffy you had.
Maybe a few of these.
Did you have your M&Ms
I'll
this
do one
morning
of-
too?
I'll do one of these.
Oh, salt water?
yeah.
That's good.
I did.
Okay,
this
so you
is
started on
all I
M&Ms,
see.
now you're
You're gonna
going
get a tummy
chocolate
ache.
and taffy. And
He's going to come back and be like, oh, my stomach hurts.